It's Brainwash with Dr. Tom and Vocal Chords with Debbie Rigby, and we've been joined by a third person. Would you tell us about this third person?
Well, I can let, this is Eric Parati. We've been playing together for about 10 years. Lately we've been playing at the Celtic Cafe a lot, and doing some other gigs at the Med Center and stuff. But I'll let Eric tell you about, he's just a great guitarist. He's just the best as far as I'm concerned.
I know all about Eric Parati.
Yeah.
He kicked all the series of guitar picks. So.
Yeah, I was going to say that. You know, I was sort of the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Heavy on the pig.
You've set the standard for all guitarists to follow.
So I feel like he's my security blanket here while we're demoing some of these things. And
so anyway, Renaissance Black Flame.
Lost away in my confusion and illusion, lost inside the picture frame. I'm not to blame, I didn't see the black flame. I'm not ashamed, it's poetry, the black flame. Rearranged, it's changing me, the black flame burns my blackened brain.
Right, now Renaissance, I guess, is the group, right? You introduced me to that, I suppose.
Right, well, you knew about it when I asked you about it. Yeah.
I just never had heard any of it. I always thought that would be a cool name for a band, and lo and behold, it is the cool name of a band. It exists.
It is, and I picked up on them in college. I was just in the bookstore, saw the cover. You know I like albums based on the covers. So the cover was just, it was Turn of the Cards is the name of the album. And I just bought it. It was cheap. I bought it, played it, and loved it. Nobody else ever knew who Renaissance was, I don't think, until I told you.
And I asked you about. Seen them in a record store. And based upon the name, I almost bought the record a couple of times. But that's probably 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's, you know, we won't say how long ago I bought that album, but...
well, you know, you could have bought it used. You could have bought it
That's
yesterday.
true, yeah, that's what I did. But I just thought they were cool. They had so many classical elements in their music. It was different than anything I heard at the time. And in the... liner notes, I read that they're the first British rock band to sell out Carnegie Hall for 3 consecutive nights.
Wow.
But Black Flame I particularly like. There's harpsichord in it. I like the word. I don't know what this song means. Absolutely no clue. But I like the words in it that says, I'm still a secret in the heart of you, and I'm the burning in your soul. I love those words. It's very poetic.
Renaissance Black Flame. It's Brainwash with Dr. Tom and Vocal Chords with Debbie Rigby. Cat Stevens, Okari.
I can't play this song.
Okay.
We would quietly play some flamenco behind
Oh, that'd be great, yeah.
Nun extinguitur mundi et estorum amen, nun concipitur mali hominis cremen. Tristetae lacrimis gravis est dolor, de terraque maribus magnus est clamor, o caritas nobis semper Sita mor. O caritas. This one, the Latin lyrics intrigued me with this. I loved Cat Stevens. And I was actually a biology / Latin major at the time. Went to Wake Forest. And it was so cool to have a song be in Latin. You know, everybody said, oh, it's a dead language. And there was Cat Stevens singing, you know, in Latin. So I thought, oh, this is cool. I love the guitar in this one. I always thought it was sort of a Spanish influence, but Eric says it's a Greek. He's Greek, right?
Cat Stevens does have a Greek background. To me, although it sounds flamenco, the rhythms sound more Greek, but
And it does.
it's
Once he
probably
told me
a
that, I'm going,
combination of
oh
many
yeah.
things. Flamenco would not necessarily suggest the Latin language to be used, so it's probably a combination of many things.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool, and I like the thing in this song. It's when he goes, "Give me time forever." He does sing a little bit of the translation of it.
Cat Stevens' Okari. It's brainwashed with Dr. Tom and vocal cords with Debbie Rigby. Judy Collins.
The song I like from her, it is not one that she wrote.
Mm-hmm.
It is La Chanson de Vous et Moi. Pardon my French. I don't know French, but that's how I would pronounce it. It means the song of old lovers. Ben sonne sonne messerage, ben tant de mots c'est l'amour fort. Mille fois tu pris ton bagage, mille fois je pris mon envol. Et chaque amour bleu se souvient de cette chambre sans berceau, dans ce clan de vieux tempête. Pour rien ne ressemble à rien, travail perdu le goût de rien, et moi seul dans la conquête. Oh mon amour, mon doux, mon tendre, mon merveilleux amour, dans la boucle jusqu'à la fin du jour, je t'aime encore, tu sais, je t'aime. It's a very beautiful song. And again, I don't know French. I'm just remembering how I remember her singing it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes as a singer, you learn by sound only and have no clue what you're singing.
Hooked on phonics.
Yes. Judy Collins had a voice. It was just so pure and clear. And at the time when she was very popular and I would sit in my room and sing by myself, people would say they thought I sounded like her, and I thought that was really cool. Mm-hmm. Her writing is very good too. If you've not heard, well, a lot of things you've heard her sing, she has written. Mm-hmm. But there's one called Secret Gardens, and just the words that she would use. There's one called Secret Gardens, and it says, my grandmother's house is still there, but it isn't the same. A plain wooden cottage, a patch of brown lawn, and a fence that hangs bending and sighing in the Seattle rain. I drive by with strangers and wish they could see what I see. A tangle of summer birds flying in sunlight, a forest of lilies, an orchard of apricot trees. Secret gardens of the heart, where the flowers bloom forever. I see you shining through the night in the ice and snow of winter. I just think her words are beautiful. Mm-hmm. But I like this French song that she did not write.